same local thana or police station under whose jurisdiction an offense of corruption has happened will also investigate into it? No. See, the Prevention of Corruption Act is a very technical act, and so there are certain special, or to say separate, government agencies who has the power to investigate into corruption matter. Now, in this particular video, I'll try and cover most of these government bodies and will also talk briefly about them. So on that note, the first government body that I want to talk about is CVC, which is Central Vigilance Commission. Now, Central Vigilance Commission supervises the investigation of corruption under Prevention of Corruption Act and Indian Penal Code. Particularly in central government departments, in government companies, in local government bodies, and among the public servants. Now, here CVC can also refer matter to the Central Vigilance Officer of that relevant government department, or to the CBI, Central Bureau of Investigation, for investigation, of course. Now, from here we lead to the second body, which is CBI itself, Central Bureau of Investigation, and with that there's another body which is called as Anti-Corruption Bureau. In short, we call it as ACB. Now, this also investigates the corruption matter under Prevention of Corruption Act and Indian Penal Code. So what's the difference over here? The difference lies in the jurisdiction. While the CBI's jurisdiction covers the matter of the central government and union territories, the jurisdiction of ACB, which is Anti-Corruption Bureau, covers the matter of the state government. Now, if we talk about handling the corruption affairs in government companies, then it is a separate body which is known as Serious Fraud Investigation Office that handles such matter. Now, it is pertinent to note over here that if a matter is handled by SFIO, which is Serious Fraud Investigation Office, no other investigative agency is entitled to proceed with a parallel investigation. Here they have the power to arrest not only that person, but also it includes those associated with foreign companies. Now, an interesting question: who investigates corruption cases against either, let's say, the Prime Minister or the the Council of Ministers or the Member of the Parliament? It's not all these bodies that I've talked about. It's a separate body. It is Lokpal. Lokpal has the power to investigate corruption matters against, the Prime Minister, the Council of Ministers, or any member of the Parliament. Now, a state level counterpart of Lokpal is the Lokayukt, who does the same work almost at the state level. Now, there's one more thing, that if you're charged with corruption matter and some money laundering has also happened with it, and because of the nexus of bureaucrats and politicians and businessmen, etc., and money laundering has also happened, then one more law comes into play, which is Prevention of Money Laundering Act. Now, a separate investigation will take place under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act, along with the investigation of the corruption matter. That parallel investigation will move on. Now, here, if there is any investigation going on against you under PMLA, which is Prevention of Money Laundering Act as well, then it is the Enforcement Directorate who will investigate that matter. Lastly, for the cases of Benami Transactions Act, it is the Income Tax Department who is the right authority to handle the cases of corruption under this particular act.